During his 4-year term, independent fact-checkers recorded staggering misinformation. Donald Trump made over 30,500 false or misleading claims. This strategy is known as flooding the zone. Saturating the media with rapid-fire claims creates a fog of war, obscuring the truth. This fog was directed specifically at Iran, promoting the idea that maximum pressure sanctions had successfully crippled the nation and forced its leadership to plea for a ceasefire. Part of this tactic involves the use of hollow 2-week deadlines, a recurring unit of time used to suggest that a major breakthrough is imminent, even when nothing is actually happening. When policy goals consistently fail to materialize on the ground, these frequent deadlines and rhetorical claims become a necessary substitute for actual diplomatic or military progress. The Iranian Foreign Ministry recently issued a categorical denial of these American claims, stating clearly that Tehran has made no requests for a ceasefire. Their official position remains unchanged. The conflict will continue until their adversaries are punished and financial compensation is secured. In a ground war, Iranian officials have expressed high confidence in their military superiority, warning that any American intervention would result in heavy U.S. casualties. Analytical. This raises a critical question. If the narrative of an isolated, cornered Iran is a political fiction, what does the empirical evidence say about the actual state of Iranian power? We begin with the most common claim, that international sanctions have paralyzed the Iranian economy and ended its participation in global trade. This chart tracks Iranian oil revenue. Far from collapsing, exports reached $43 billion in 2024, a 10-year high. Tehran bypassed blockades by pivoting east. Today, China accounts for over 90% of Iranian oil exports. This forced what is known as trade complexity. Sanctions inadvertently drove Iran to build resilient, non-Western supply chains and increase internal industrial capacity. This self-sufficiency is visible in the manufacturing sector, which has seen growth as domestic producers step in to replace barred imports. The maximum pressure campaign has effectively backfired. It provided the pressure necessary to transform Iran into a self-reliant economy that is now largely immune to Western financial levers. This resilience extends to Tehran's technological sector. While the West attempted to contain Iranian military progress through supply chain restrictions, their domestic labs were busy. On September 14th, the IRGC launched the Shimran-1 satellite into orbit using the domestic Qayyam-100 rocket. The Qayyam-100 is a solid-fuel rocket developed entirely within Iran. It uses no Western components, proving that the nation's high-tech manufacturing has bypassed international blockades. This achievement carries massive strategic weight. Domestic space launch technology is the foundation for intercontinental ballistic missiles, meaning the technical ability to reach any target in Europe or the US is now a reality. This brings us to the final myth, that Iran is strategically cornered and on the defensive. In reality, Tehran shifted to a model of integrated deterrence. They've integrated Lebanon, Iraq, Yemen, and the Persian Gulf into a unified strategic space. By threatening maritime choke points like the Strait of Hormuz, Iran gains massive global economic leverage. This network allows them to apply sustained pressure over time. It is a strategy of attrition, designed to exhaust the military and economic resources of the United States and Israel. The goal is to rewrite the strategic equation in the Middle East. By making the cost of an attack on Iran prohibitively high, they are forcing their adversaries to rethink their entire approach to the region. This modern resilience is anchored in the ideological foundation of the 1979 revolution, a commitment to total sovereign independence. That ideology mandates the defense of the oppressed, a principle that drives Iran's decades-long historical support for the Palestinian cause. These regional actions represent the calculated execution of a sovereign project that has remained consistent for decades, surviving every attempt at external containment. This deep ideological conviction, paired with economic self-sufficiency and domestic military technology, has built a state architecture that is now effectively impenetrable. The era of maximum pressure and political misinformation has reached its limit. The empirical data shows that Iran has not only survived the blockade, it has grown stronger because of it. Acknowledging the future of the Middle East means looking past the headlines and recognizing Iran as an undeniably sovereign and independent power. To get the facts Washington won't tell you, subscribe to the channel now. Like this video and comment Iran Strong. Thanks for watching.